Hi everyone, it's Mindy. Today I'm creating a seaside themed card using the new Seaside Bundle from Concord 9th, and the star of the show is going to be a beautiful sunset ink blend. I'll walk you through how I build up those warm sunset colors to create a glowing sky, and then use the seaside elements to bring the whole scene to life. All of the supplies that I'm using today will be linked down below in the video description and over on my blog. So here's a look at the Seaside Bundle. And what it does is it's literally building your scene for you. So you have your stencil that's going to give you kind of the base layer of your scene, including like the buildings, the water. Then you have your stamp set that's going to add some additional elements to it. And then the die set, which is going to be kind of decorating your scene. What's really neat is that the die set can be used in other projects. So it's not just for the Seaside Bundle. When starting the card, you are going to want to start with your ink blending. So I have out a tacky mat to hold my cardstock down. This is white cardstock from Concord 9th, cut to 4¼ by 5½. The first layer of the stencil actually colors in the building, but I wanted my buildings to be white. So I'm skipping the first layer and I'm moving it to the second layer of the stencil. There are etchings to kind of guide you for a 4¼ by 5½ piece of cardstock. So I lined those etchings up with my cardstock and then held it down with some best ever craft tape. The first color I'm going to start with is Bluebell. I wanted this for my rooftops, and I'm kind of going for this grease type of look. I'm using a large blending brush to apply a soft amount of that color to the roof. And then I also used some Post-it tape to mask off that other area. That is going to be our water in the background. I want to step up my blending just a little bit on the rooftops, add some shading. For this, I am bringing in Capri. So both of these are two brand new colors that were just released from Concord 9th. I'm using a small blending brush to really help kind of concentrate that color so I'm not overpowering the Bluebell. I'm going to shift my Post-it tape so it's going to be blocking off that top part. And now this area of the stencil is going to be the water. So I started with Surfside. It is such a beautiful color for water. Once again, I am using a large fluffy blending brush to softly apply some of that color. Then I'm going to come in with Oceanside and a mini blending brush to add in some of that shading down towards the bottom. Now, I'm actually going to bring this up quite a ways because I already know that I'm going to have like a bush of flowers down here. So I need to bring that darker shade up just a little bit more than I normally would. I'll remove this layer of the stencil, bring in the next layer, which is going to be adding in our sky and also our road. So I will be starting with my road. And for this, I am using Pebble ink. It took me a little while to actually ink blend this because I think I need to re-ink my Pebble. I use it more than I actually think I do. So I just want a nice soft layer because we have some detailing to add over the top of that. But now we're moving into our sunset. So I am starting down towards the bottom, which is closest to the water, and I am using a Buttercup. I'm going to start down there, blend it up a little ways, and what I want is to have a transition of color. So I will next bring in Berry Kiss, which is another one of the new colors. It's a really in-your-face pink. It is a beautiful shade. I also put some Post-it notes up top. Sometimes blending brushes don't like to glide onto your cardstock when it's on a sticky mat. So the Post-it notes really help with that. So I'm blending from the top, working my way down, and I will blend into the yellow to get that beautiful transition. And I love the option of changing up the sky. It does really set the mood for the card. I'm also thinking like a nighttime sky would be absolutely beautiful. Then we have the next layer of the stencil, which is going to be adding in the details to the road and the bricks to the building. For this, I am using Pebble, but I'm coming in a little heavier handed. I brought in a blending brush. This is actually a small blending brush from Simon Hurley. It's a fairly new one, kind of testing it out. The brushes are a little more compact than the pink fresh ones, which makes it really good for getting into those small areas for the bricks and the cobblestone. So honestly, this is beautiful as is, but the stamp set does add in some additional detail. So I'm going to start by stamping the ripples in the water. I am using Surfside first because that was one of the colors that I used for my ink blending. Then I'm going to come in with Oceanside and just add that right down towards the bottom of the ripples. I think this would also be really neat heat embossed with white. Then I lined up the details for the rooftops, and for that I am using just the Capri. I could have started maybe with Bluebell, but the Capri looked so pretty adding in those bold details. I'm going to add some windows to my scene, and so I'm starting with the stamp set that's containing the windows. It's going to stamp a bunch of them at once, and I'm using the powder ink to do that. So it's a nice light blue. I did stamp it twice, and then I'm also stamping the topper for the awning, and that is in watermelon ink. So you need to stamp your windows and your awning first, then line up the coordinating dies, and that'll die cut it out perfectly. Off screen, I went ahead and did a bunch of die cutting. So I did speed this part up because a lot of it is just gluing everything down. That I just completed was a fence with the bushes of flowers in the background. That's going to go down towards the bottom of our water. You could leave it off, but I love all the added details here. Now, I will have all of the colors of cardstock that I'm using linked down below in the video description. Some of the colors I'm using are Bluebell and Pink Lemonade for the flowers. I believe I did avocado and artichoke maybe for the trees and the plants, mushroom for the lampposts. If you noticed with the lamppost, there was also a small yellow circle that is included in the die set. So that's going to give it that look of a light in your lamppost. I did my pots out of honeycomb. There's also this really cute sailboat. I did the base piece of the sailboat out of pebble, and then I used the Surfside white and peanut cardstock. Then we have our table and chairs. So somebody is going to be sitting here enjoying this gorgeous view. And I did Bluebell for the top of the table and the seat cushions. And then the actual chairs and table are from mushroom. We also have some shutters for our window, which was out of mushroom, and then there's also a gate. So before I add any of those items to the front of my card, I need to stamp my sentiment. This is also off of the Seaside Bundle. I love how it kind of gives it this like postcard vibe is what I was feeling out of this handwriting. So I'm stamping that up towards the top in a VersaFine black ink. Then I created a side folding card base. I added a tape runner to the top so I can go ahead and attach my coastal view to the top of that, and now I can start my assembly. Most of the items are just getting glued directly down to the card front. There's maybe a couple potted plants that I might pop up with a thin foam square, but most of it's just glued directly down. So I'm starting out with my windows. That's going to be in the background. I really love how when you die cut it out, it's giving that white frame around all of your windows. There's also some doors and steps to your doors. I ended up decorating my scene so much with the trees and the lampposts that I really didn't leave room for the doors. But either way would work. And like I said, these can work on their own too. You could just have a cute little simple card that has these plants, the flowers. I mean, they're just so cute even on their own. Now I'm just finishing off my scene by adding some of these potted flowers down here by my lamppost with a thin foam square. And then one last thing that I wanted to add to this is some little highlights. I think that just kind of adds a little detail to the scene, giving those planters a little shine. So I did that with a white gel pen. Now this is actually a recreation of a card I did, which came out pretty exact. I was really happy with how that looked, but I'm also thinking of redoing this in a nighttime scene. And that finishes up this seaside sunset card. I love how that soft sunset blend creates the perfect backdrop for the seaside scene. It's such a relaxing color combination and a fun way to bring these images to life. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future inspiration. I'll have all the supplies I used today linked down below in the video description. Until next time, happy crafting! If you enjoyed today's video, here is another one that I think you'll like.